Okay, good morning, brother. This morning I would like to present with a simple way one of the randomized clinical trial. It is about to compare between using ticagrelor versus aspirin in patient after coronary artery bypass grafting. Whether the result is which one is better, then we will find the result. Okay, the aim of this clinical trial is to distinguish, to examine, as you know that the antiplatelet treatment strategy providing optimal balance between thrombotic and bleeding risk in patient undergoing coronary artery bypass grafting (CABG) is still unclear. So it is prospectively compare the efficacy of ticagrelor and aspirin after coronary bypass surgery. You can find it from the original article that belong to the European Heart Journal, Volume 40, Issue 29, uh, the 1st of August 2019. Okay, it is actually a randomized trial of ticagrelor versus aspirin in patient after coronary artery bypass grafting, that namely TICAP clinical trial. The objective of this clinical trial is to compare the efficacy of ticagrelor and aspirin after CABG surgery, and this study is a kind of prospective, multi-center, placebo-controlled randomized trial, and the population in this clinical trial is patient aged above 18 with acute coronary syndrome and stable coronary artery scheduled for CABG surgery. And with the endpoint for this clinical trial is composite of cardiovascular death, myocardial infarction, repeat revascularization, and stroke at 12 months after coronary artery bypass surgery. And the method is in this clinical trial, it was it was randomly assigned in double-blind fashion patient scheduled for coronary artery bypass surgery to either ticagrelor 90 mg twice daily or 100 mg aspirin once daily. The primary outcome was the composite of cardiovascular death, myocardial infarction, repeat revascularization, and stroke within 12 months after CABG. The main safety endpoint was based on the Bleeding Academic Research Consortium classification defined as BARDS more than 4 for peri-procedural and hospital stay, related bleeding, and BARDS above 3 for post-discharge bleeding. The study was prematurely halted after recruitment of 1,859. Uh, even it is planned that the patient about 3,850 with the ticagrelor 90, I mean that 946, and the aspirin group about 647. And you know that 88.2% in the aspirin group with hazard ratio 1.19, 95% confident interval 0.87, and 1.62. All-cause mortality, it is not quite different between both of that group in this clinical trial, and also cardiovascular death, it is quite similar. It is about ticagrelor group 1.2% versus aspirin 1.4% with hazard ratio 0.85, confidence interval 0.38, 1.899. And also myocardial infarction, it is quite similar between both of that group, and also stroke, it is little bit similar. There's no significant differences. So no significant differences between the ticagrelor and aspirin group. The main safety endpoint was also not significantly different. You know that in ticagrelor 3.7 versus aspirin 3.2. So the conclusion of this, it is the graphic that I have mentioned before, that there is no different significantly between primary endpoint, safety endpoint, cardiovascular death, myocardial infarction or stroke, and also mortality between both of that group, between ticagrelor group and also aspirin group. Then, as the conclusion in this prematurely terminated and thus underpowered randomized trial of ticagrelor versus aspirin, in patient after CABG, no significant differences in major cardiovascular event or major bleeding could be demonstrated.